Good Sunday evening, everyone. We're on 5th Avenue near Metropolitan Museum of Art. This beautiful landscaping. And Michael S., good evening. We're going to start our walk here today. It's a beautiful, warm, sunny evening with 80 degrees Fahrenheit currently. Ambrose, good evening. It's a beautiful, beautifully landscaped alley, and there's two of them on each side of the fountain. If you face the museum on the left and right hand side, and in the center we will see the fountains in a moment. A lot of people sitting there on the museum stairs just to enjoy the weather. Meow Hong, Brian. Good evening everyone. Thank you for your likes right away. This is awesome. Like, take a look at it. How symmetrical that is. It is perfectly trimmed. As perfect as it could be. Hey Kitty M's, my notification came in on time this time. Yeah, maybe they fixed it. Let's hope. This is Metropolitan Museum of Art and the fountains. Jay-Z, Arzota La Rosa, good evening. I love that area of New York. Officially, this place is called David H. Koch Plaza. David Koch, one of the former mayors of New York City. Here the water, here the fountain. I also smell a little bit of whatever they smoke around here, a little bit, but not much. Oh, Van Gogh Cypresses exhibit currently happening in the Met. Good thing about the Met is that all the exhibits are included in the price of a ticket, and if you live in the area, you pay as you wish. So if you visit the museum or you know someone local, or you can even grab them nicely, outside of the museum and ask them to buy a ticket for you, or give them, I don't know, $5, and they will pay $1 for the ticket. All kinds of creativity to save money. Of course, a lot of tourists buy this city pass, I think it's called, when the tickets are it's like a bunch of tickets and they're pre-purchased sort of with discounts, so it's not too bad as well. It's closed for the day, but this place is pretty popular on a good day, just to sit on the steps and enjoy. This is our wallpaper for the stream. Those three girls right there, and a couple to the left of them. They're still here. The weather is awesome. Beautiful blue sky. Yeah, sky is beautiful. Karina, hey. I did say wallpaper, of course, thumbnail. I meant thumbnail. LB, good evening. Ambrose, I prefer to be charged by the hour since I don't spend too much time in the museum. Huge museum, and one of the best art museums in the world for sure. If I'm not mistaken, the price of a ticket is $25, adult ticket, but if you're local, you pay as you wish. This is just the front. It's huge. Huge. And if you really want to explore this museum like thoroughly, I don't think a day will be enough. So you should choose and pick and choose wisely. I mean, you can still walk around the whole area, but you know, you will not be able to focus on everything if you only have a few hours. See that this is another alley right here. Same exact idea, same exact trees, but on the other side of the museum. There's always something being sold here, souvenirs, you know, a little bit of art, magnets, stickers. But it's the end of the day and they're going home. Also, you can hide from sunlight under the trees if it's too hot during the day. And there's benches right there as well. And why? Good to see you. That's a parking entrance. Public and museum parking. This is also, this part of Fifth Avenue is also called Museum Mile, as quite a few major museums are located on the stretch of Fifth Avenue. Kitty the three-line walkway is a nice feature. Welcome everyone. We are looking at the intersection of 79th Street and Fifth Avenue. Don't forget your likes, and if you did give us a like, thank you kindly. Thank you to all of our subscribers and members. And if you're not subscribed yet, you're more than welcome to do so. Fifth Avenue and 79th Street. So technically speaking, this is Upper East Side of New York City. Across the street, museum is right over there. Beautiful architecture. These mansions used to belong to, you know, prominent figures in New York City at some point. Now this one is, I think it's a Ukrainian institute, they call it. Yes, Ukrainian Institute. See the flag right there? M79 going that way is going to Yorkville, which is, you know, all the way at the end of this street, the edge, basically the edge area, the eastern edge area, adjacent to Upper East Side. But you know, with this neighborhood, if you call Upper East Side, you know where you are, no matter what. Impressible buildings, absolutely. This one is Greek Orthodox Archdiocese Archdiocese of America, I think, if I'm not Archdiocese of America, if I'm not mistaken. The sign is there in English and Greek. And let's not forget this side, which is also the same time period, basically, almost everything. Hey Ori, hello, hello, good to see you. My class, exquisite design. At the time of construction, that was, yes, absolutely, still is, and was such a beautiful. Central Park is right there across the street. So we are moving east, like we're heading east, and next avenue we'll cross is Madison Avenue. Let's enjoy the architecture a little bit. Madison Avenue. Very artsy. $79.26 The wind is very, very mild and humidity 55%. Thank you so much for the weather. How's everybody doing this Sunday evening, or maybe Monday morning, early morning, depending on where you're watching us from. Thank you, those who are watching us from Europe. Thank you so much for staying late and watching our streams. Thank you for enjoying it, hopefully. And those who are watching us from across a couple of ponds, good morning to you. Everybody else, good Sunday evening. Hey, Austin. This is Madison Avenue at East 79th Street. See, it's one-way avenue, northbound, but we're looking south, so to speak. So this is how Madison Avenue looks like from East 79th Street down. And up. I'm learning how not to move my camera too fast. So if it's too slow, please let me know. All those buildings, of course, have their own, doorman and everything. We're at East 79th Street and Madison Avenue, and we are heading toward Park Avenue. So it's a lot of scaffoldings, so hard to notice something, but look at this. The New York Society Library. Library is founded in 1754, not this building. Hey, Sunshine Afreen. Welcome, welcome. Take a tour. Oh, look at that. Always cool to take a tour. Let's remember that. 79th between Madison and Park. The New York Society Library. That one is also the older structure here on this block. 58 East 79th Street. KDMs, yeah, but not the building, the library itself. The building is definitely newer, much newer. Maybe like 100 years old or so, maybe a little bit less. That's European Union flag and Greek flag, the flag of Greece, which means that this should be some sort of a diplomatic office or consulate, maybe. Let's say this is 69th East 79th Street. Huge flag of the European Union, high Europeans out there. And if you're watching us from Greece, that's a Greek flag. This is Consulate General of Greece. Look at this. I don't know if you can call this brownstones or one level up or a younger generation, but it looks like this was the original structure and then something was built right near or behind or inside or adjacent. It happens a lot too. Hey Mulder, good morning. KDMs would love to research the library system back in the year 1764. Oh wow, this looks like it's gonna fall apart, but not. And this is Dama a Caballo, 2008. It's in Spanish. Dama a Caballo. Artist Manolo Valdez. This is the Park 900. How fancy is this address? It's right here on Park Avenue, yes. That's where we came from, and we are in Park. And East 79th Street and Park Avenue. So that's Park Avenue going north. And south. It's the MetLife building all the way down there at 42nd Street. We're on 79, so what is it? 37th Street? 2 miles away from here. 2 miles down there. KJ Chulo. Two miles is 3.2 kilometers, if I'm not mistaken. Odi, please let's give a like for L. Likes. What do we want? Likes. When do we want them? Now. Thank you, Ambrose. Free wheel burning. Well, thank you so much for sharing. approaching Lexington. Let's take a look at this building here. Also old, but in good shape. Or later if you forgot. Now or later, but you know, later means, yeah, I'll probably forget. So, N-O-W. Interesting sculpting here. This is 135 East 79th Street. Look. Oh, we can see that all the way up there, and a couple of birds, and one is even here. It's a dove and a pear. Oh no, it's a squash or something. It's interesting. I think I saw a doorman approaching me saying like about to give me a lecture, so never mind. The funny thing happened today on a subway. I was taking downtown A train. You know, if you know a little bit of subways in New York, A train is express. It stops at 125th Street if you're going south. If you go southbound, and then the next stop is 59. So it bypasses like 6 or 7 stops on the local line. So I was on the A train, and I had to get off at 125th. I needed to go and buy something. So I don't know if this happened to the whole train or just for the car I was in, because I'm so lucky. Oh my god. So the regular announcement, the next stop is 125th Street. Train pulls over, stops at 125th Street. Doors don't open. None of the doors in the car. Doors don't open. People start, kind of what the F type of thing. And train sits there in the station for about maybe 30-40 seconds. Doors closed. Then the announcement, the next stop will be 59th Street. And train just took off and went all the way to 59th Street. So, the reason why I didn't get off at 125th, because, I was taking downtown, and I needed to transfer at 125th Street to the local train. And I had to stay on the train all the way to 59th Street, cross over, take uptown train, local, and then go back to where I needed to be. So that was fun. Never happened before. I mean, all kinds of things happen on the subway, but I'm sure it happened with other people. But with me, it was the first time. I even tried to take a video and kind of did. So interesting, a little bit interesting as far as, people's reaction. Not wild, just silent, but silent disbelief on some faces. That was pretty interesting. So it's like about a minute video, minute and a quarter. I may post it later, so if you get notification, you will see. It's nothing of a huge, value maybe as far as the video itself, but interesting enough to see the people watch. That was one thing. Then later on today, I took a bus, just random city bus, and I sat down, and there's a woman across the aisle, and I had my phone in my hands, and she was saying something to me, but she has 2 masks on her face, so I wasn't sure if she's talking to herself or to me. And she kept talking and looking at me, so I was like, what's going on? So she pulls the mask down so I can read her lips, and she goes, "Sir, this is the electric bus. You have to point your phone toward the window because I can feel the electric field." This is what she said. So I was like, "Is that okay?" I was, being nice. I was being nice. I was like, "Is that okay if I go sit down in the back of the bus?" She goes, "Yes, but make sure that your phone is facing the window." I was like, "Okay." So I was kind of, all this happened within maybe, 30, 40 minutes interval, those two episodes. So I was like, oh, okay, one of those days. To that lady's defense, she kept talking. I heard her voice. I don't know if she was on the phone or not, but for as long as I stayed on the bus, she was saying different kinds of different things. So yeah, and why? Yeah, interesting. She wasn't like violent or rude or anything. She's just very polite, like, "Sir, this is the electric bus. Please make sure that you point your phone toward the window because I can feel the electric field." That was something I could accommodate, so I gladly did. So I wanted to share a little story with you. Hey Marie, just Marie. Oh, that's a nice Chinese restaurant. It's called Our New Place. Oh, One New Place. No, it says Our New Place right there. On the bottom. So, you may say only in New York. I would say not anymore. It's everywhere. So you just have to be mindful, careful, and, aware of what's happening. Welcome everyone. In the meantime, 100 people joining our walk. Thank you for walking with us. 7:16 p.m., 80 degrees Fahrenheit, according to this bus stop. Oh, look, we're on 2nd Avenue already. The story took me 2 avenue blocks to tell you. Oh. So this is 2nd Avenue. It's more residential than 3rd or toward the park, of course. So I see more people here. Hey, John Roberts, good to see you. 2nd Avenue southbound and northbound. So we're crossing 2nd Avenue. PDMs, it's best just to agree with people sometimes. Yes, sometimes. Look. Is he playing hockey with himself? Like in the middle of nowhere, there's no ice anyway. It's just 79 and 2nd. It's just residential. Yeah, it's right there. Well, if they say 3 times as a charm, let's just say this is my 3rd and last funny moment today. Hope he doesn't mind if I'm half a block behind him. And he won't think that I'm following him or something. This is one of the synagogues, and it's called the Gates of Prayer. The Gates of Prayer. We are on Upper East Side. 2nd Avenue also allocates a lot of wining and dining places, a lot of restaurants, decent amount. So now we're heading south, but we may as well make a left at some point to just walk towards the eastern edge of Manhattan. So what happens there? It's the empty space right near that building. So something went down, and the new tower will be building at some point. And this looks like this building will be next to go, probably sooner rather than later. Let's walk by the restaurants just to see the ambience out here for a moment. A glass of wine, Chardonnay, perhaps. Lusardi's Italiano, pub restaurant, Doc Watson's, garden lunch, brunch, dinner. Whoa, Mighty Queen? Where's Mighty Queen? Mighty Queen is here. Another Mighty Queen. Hey, look what we found. We found Mighty Queen right here on Upper East Side. Slow smoke barbecue. You don't have to go all the way to Hudson Yards or to Hoboken. East 77 and 2nd Avenue. The Mighty Queen. Oh, good to know. Uva, brunch, dinner, open late. Cocktails, pizza, and the hits. Uva next door. So they have Uva and they have Uva next door. UVA, Uva. Zazzy's Pizza and Eatery across the street right there. Ori, OMG. Ambrose, Uva's on my wish list. You mean Uva the girl or Uva the restaurant? Looks pretty good actually. One more block will make a turn. East 77. What's across the street? Pizza and Eatery, Pick a Bagel, Playa Bowls. There's Playa Bowls. Somewhere else I saw. Somewhere else on Upper West Side. The Beer Depot. All international and craft beers. Boqueria. That's something else. Beer is maybe next door. Yeah, beer thing is the next door, and actually it is not a restaurant. It's a wine store or like a liquor store. No, it's actually a deli. It just has a huge sign about beers. Good marketing.
You went hard on this one.
So turn left. The stumble in. Nice colors and nice wall art right there. Hey Marit, good to see you, good evening. Richard Hansen, happy Sunday to you too. Ambrose, I don't know who Uva the girl is, but probably her too. Okay. That's a great answer. Uva sounds a little Scandinavian, right? Almost like Uma Thurman. Or German. Or Dutch. I don't know. Just sounds kind of like that. Welcome everyone. This is Sin City Burger. Best burgers in town. It's kind of on a side street, but no seats indoors, just outdoors. Men's lounge. Barbershop. Oh, I was going to say it's a restaurant. No, it's a barbershop. Men's lounge. John R. I had an Uber and then I took some medication and jumping. I took some medication and it cleared right up. Now we're heading towards First Avenue and we're heading east. Marie, oh sorry, Marie. My keyboard is small. It's my phone. KDM's LOL, the Stumbly, and I like that name. Sounds like where you go after drinking all evening and you stumble. Yep. Residential buildings on Upper East Side. How many of them don't have anything, any cover in their windows? Quite a few. We're on First Avenue and East 76th Street. This one looks like a Lego building, right? That kind of building built out of Legos. Hopefully it's much sturdier than the Lego building. It's getting darker, it's about this time. First Avenue, going south. And north. Yeah, different moving objects do not recognize traffic lights, or very, very frequently, so you have to be very careful. Not the cars, but something smaller, like electric bikes or something like that. Scooters sometimes. They just feel like they don't need the lights. Lights are for losers. I mean traffic lights. This is Eleanor Roosevelt High School. Here on Upper East Side. Proudly congratulates the class of 2023. That's history now. The school starts on September 6th or 7th, so summer is almost over, vacation's almost over. Just a reminder, don't forget your likes. If you didn't give us a like yet, likes are super important for YouTube, as YouTube counts them, and the more likes we get, the more popular this stream will be. Thank you for your likes. Also, just a reminder, you can always support us with your amazing donations in the form of super chats, super stickers, Ko-Fis, and Venmos. Thank you. John R, that's not going to be easy. How are you going to keep the balance carrying this big microwave on your bike? Christian Marie gets shiny sticker stars for appearing here. So he getting them very high up on the bulletin board. Stars, yes.
I don't know it. A little bit.
Ambrose, I was the teacher's pet. Had a color and everything. Oh boy. We are on York Avenue on East 76th Street. Upper East Side. Oh, technically, somewhere here the area will change into being called Yorkville. Perhaps to the east of York Avenue, I would assume. So technically Yorkville, but you know, you don't even have to name it. Once you know the intersection, you kind of know where you are. York and East 76. So you kind of know it's East Side and East 76th Street. Life, Liberty, and Guns. I want to thank you so much again and again for your support. Thank you so much. Good evening, Al. We have not been able to see you live for a while. So glad to see you. Thank you so much, Life, Liberty, and Guns. Thank you for your support before and today. Thank you. OMG. Thank you so much. Life, Liberty, and Guns. Thank you so much. There's no emoji for life, right? Only for the other two. Kind of. Or actually, yeah, there is Liberty. Yeah, there's a bunch of emojis. My father used to live on York Avenue on 79th. Really? Do you know the building exactly? Because we're here, we might as well stop by and, you know, I absolutely don't mind doing this. This is 76. So how about we walk to 79th? Is that a good idea? Your Life, Liberty, and Guns? Christian, I do tricks for bagels. Please toss me one, please. What kind of bagels would you prefer? Christian, what's your favorite bagel? Everything. Cinnamon raisin, plain, 7 grain. I'm gonna say Lux Bagel. This is East 77th. Life, Liberty, and Guns. If is it really at the intersection or it's a little bit on the side streets? So we're gonna be there in a moment. Christian, everything or cinnamon raisin. Good choice, good choice. Ambrose, pumpkin bagel, soul bagel, garlic. Christian, cream cheese, the usual. Sunshine, jalapeno bagel. Ooh, I didn't even know they exist, jalapeno bagels. Not a common bagel here. Or maybe I just never paid attention. It's possible too. This is 78th Street. Welcome everyone, almost 160 plus people watching us. Thank you for walking with us on this Sunday evening from the comfort of your own home. Karina have not been getting notifications. It's still happening. That's horrible. But you know, some people got it today, and some people still didn't. That is annoying. Next street is cross street is 79th Street, East 79th Street, and York Avenue. We're on York Avenue. 1365 York Avenue. That would be across the street. 1485. So maybe it's either next block or the block before. We'll see. I cannot remember. We'll figure it out, hopefully. One 365. It's 147. I think it's down the block, if I'm not mistaken. Look for 90. Yeah, so it should be the block before. So first we will look at it when we find it from across the street, and then we cross the street. It's funny, I think it's where we came from. Well, that's okay. 1365, almost. Because this is 1467. In 73rd and York. Ah. No worries. Just a little bit of exercise. The street blocks are short. Thank you. We'll walk there. One 365 York Avenue. No worries, it's just an extra 5 minutes, no big deal. So we're going back towards 73rd Street. This is 77th. So in about 5-6 minutes, if we don't walk too fast, we'll be there. Marit, I'm gonna brush my teeth and go to bed. Good night, everyone. Take care. Thank you, Marit, for watching. I know it's late out there. Thank you so much for enjoying our stream, and we'll see you next time. Good night. Sunshine free and lovely walk. Thank you. Oh, I hear the birds. This is 76th Street. Hey, Austin again. If I didn't say hi, hi Austin, city limits. Bagel and Company. They also sell pizza. 2 slices of cheese pizza plus 12-ounce can, $6. That is Upper East Side, okay-ish. Oh, I think it's kosher place. Oh, the gluten-free bagels available. Oh, look how many items. And kosher bagels. Exquisite. This is 1420. Almost there. Hey Sheila. Hey Miguel. Miguel Reynoso, good evening. If you're new to our channel, don't forget to subscribe. You're more than welcome to do so. And everybody, don't forget the likes. If you forgot, if you didn't, thank you. Lots of bagel shops. It depends on the neighborhood as well, but yep, in here, quite a few. Bill Foley, watching from Scranton, Pennsylvania. Thank you. Hey Bill, welcome. Thank you so much for watching and saying hi. Scranton, Pennsylvania. Bill, hi. We're looking for 1365 York Avenue. This is 1393, the construction site. Okay, now we are going to pay attention to the numbers. This is 73rd Street. Can't see the number of the building. It's funny, it's such a big building and no number. Should be big number. Could be this building or this one, or maybe very close by, maybe the one behind. We'll cross over there and then take a look. This is how people meet sometimes. Starts with a, little dog walk in the evening and, happily ever after. Who designed this? I'm just looking for the address for the building. Okay. This is 13 now, I see it. It's right above the door. Tiny. But since we're here, look how beautiful the entrance is. This is 1385, so it's right behind us somewhere. Sunshine, beautiful view. Miguel, what time is it? 7:43 in the evening, 1943. KDM's L, these walks are great, but what makes them special is the way you explain as we go. Thank you so much, KDM's. Thank you so much. So this humongous building is 1385 York Avenue. And we're looking for 1365. So it should be right there somewhere. John R. love beautiful water fountains. Hey Sally, good evening. Interesting building over there too. Looks like that's one and only. I don't know if there are any other building in the world like that, but you know, they all look like they have unique shapes. Let's see what's the street address for this one. Also fountain. Yeah, it could be the same developer, same architect, perhaps. Same color of the building, similar balconies, and the almost identical fountain. This is 1365 York Avenue. Let's zoom out a little. Austin looks like cool weather. Yes, very pleasant, warm. 80 degrees, 77 degrees Fahrenheit. This is 1365 York Avenue. Wait a Gwanthi artist. Can you say which direction you are walking? Predominantly southbound, which would be that way. Oh my God, Life Liberty, thank you so much. Is this the same building or it's the same address but the building was different? Thank you so much, Life Liberty Guns. It's always makes us feel good to, you know, if we can, to bring back the memories, you know, just because I know it means so much to everyone who, you know, goes back in time and has good memories of this and that, the family, the relatives, the places where they lived. Sometimes the buildings are new, but the address is the same. And sometimes it's still the same building. Thank you so much. That is it. Thank you so much, Life Liberty and Guns. So we kind of zoomed out the camera so we can show you the magnitude of this, the height of this building. It's huge, huge, huge. Ranty, I want to go to New York City. I love New York City. Never been yet. Where are you watching us from? Ranty. Ambrose, I had good memories of my college, but when I went back, everything changed. It was apartment 23J. They probably will not allow us to go inside the building because they're not supposed to. Into the elevator, but this is as close as we can probably look at it right now. Panama, South America, Central America. Welcome, welcome, Wednesday. Change is good. Sometimes. Sometimes. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful first floor. Couches, comfortable, very comfortable. The art pieces, the paintings on the walls. Janice Flanagan, good luck this new semester, Sifat. Thank you very much, Janice. I will let him know. You know, it's not sifat, but thank you so much. It's always good to hear good wishes. And welcome to our chat, Janice. Yeah, my name is Al, and very nice to meet you. We have a beautiful condo. Thank you so much, Guns, Life, Liberty, and Guns. And we're going to cross the street and look at the building from across the street, because why not? Almost 200 people watching us on this beautiful, sunny, and not sunny anymore, but used to be sunny, Sunday evening. August is almost over if you think about it. Sunday, August 27th. Today is the last Sunday of August 2023. Ambrose, you can tell, but they're significantly different ways. Best rear vision, thank God. Someone is waiting for winter. Best rear vision. China's Baddies, this is beautiful. Best rear vision, happy Sunday to you too. Come on, lights. Now we're going to cross the street. This is York Avenue on East 73rd Street. East 73rd and York. It's a grocery store, corner store, but it's much better than just deli. And this is the latest trend: smoke shops and dispensaries. They open everywhere, and this one is just one of a million. And let's look at the building again from across the street. How many floors in this building? Let's count. This is interesting. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 21, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 30, 1, 2, 3, 4, 36 or 37 floors, more or less. 7:52 p.m., 80 degrees according to this bus stop still in New York City. M31 is here, M31 bus. That is technically kind of sort of cross town, almost, but I guess it's making a turn here somewhere toward the edge of the island, but otherwise it's just cruising 70. No, it's actually cruising 57th Street. 31. But ends up on 72nd somehow. Interesting. This is East 72nd and York. Life, Liberty, Guns, my pleasure. I'm happy to bring back some memories if I can, and I really, Delilah and I, we really appreciate your support today, twice, and always. Thank you so much. Marie, it's a quiet evening. Nice work. Derek, good afternoon to you too, Derek. Wendy, hi admins. Yes, I want to thank all of our mods for always making this chat an even better place. Thank you mods. Thank you so much. Odie and Y, Ambrose, and Noble Sweetness. Where is Noble Sweetness? Let's walk toward the very east of the island, so to speak. So we're on 72nd and we're heading east right now. Let's see if we have any access to where we can see the river from here. Buildings around here, humongous. Hey Maria Cristina from Brazil, boa noite. Ambrose living it up. Almost 200 people watching us. Thank you so much for enjoying our walk with us, keeping us a company. Granthi, what borough are you walking? Upper East Side, but this particular area here is called Yorkville. I think it has something to do with York Avenue, and it probably was the village by the name Yorkville at some point, some 200 something years ago, maybe, or a farm. This is something I'm making up because I don't know for sure. But I should look it up at some point. And it's pretty hot. When you walk, you feel it's hot, and you feel the temperature. It's not cold at all. It's 80 degrees Fahrenheit, and humidity is 55-ish, 55%. So it is quite warm. I hear the water, another fountain. Let's definitely take a look. It's a public space. Whoa. My gimbal is like, say something good about me. I'm holding a phone all the time. Hey gimbal, thank you so much for helping us. Let's get closer to the river and the waterfront. I think we can access waterfront from here, across the street. If I'm not mistaken, it's a part of a Carl Schurz Park. And New York City Mayor's residence is in the park, but I think it's to our left, further north, if I'm not mistaken. We are about to see the river, East River. Nice benches. And the moon in the sky. NY, you're correct. Thank you, NY. Technically, sort of correct, because there is no waterfront here. Waterfront would be somewhere else, but this is FDR Drive, right? It's on the east side. It's an FDR Drive. It's a highway on the east side of Manhattan. And we have a pretty decent elevation, so we can enjoy East River and This is Roosevelt Island. See, the river is much wider than that, but it doesn't look wide because right in the middle of the river, Roosevelt Island, and the Queensboro Bridge is right over there at 59th Street level, and or 60th, and we are on 72nd or 73rd, so that's why it's further down south. And the tram, which we don't see because it lands, basically the view is obstructed a little bit, but that is the area that we're familiar with. Sunshine offering, nice view, marine, nice view. Lengthy, see the moon, yes, that's the moon. Not full moon, but kind of like 80% moon, 3/4 moon maybe. And why? I remember when you did this walk with Delilah. Oh yes, one of our rare walks with Delilah around this area. I don't know, for some reasons I had to carry big heavy bags and we were streaming at the same time. That was a happy walk. Timazarita, hello, good evening. Not going to is open tonight. Hey Timazarita, good evening, good to see you. Ambrose Stacks, maybe Queen's Power Station beyond Roosevelt Island. Yeah, could be. Oh, sound is playing super loud music, and it's all happening down there. See, southbound to our left and northbound to our right. I know if you're in UK or Australia maybe, or Japan, it looks kind of funny, right? Because you have it vice versa. Odie, hello to Delilah if you're watching. Locomotics Road videos. Hey, good to see you walking tonight. Good to see you, Locomotics. It's FDR Drive. Franklin Delano Roosevelt. And that's a Roosevelt Island. But not everything we see is Roosevelt Island. There's a Queens area behind on the other side of the river, so it's blending with Roosevelt Island somehow. Sunshine, amazing sky. Yeah, I'm glad that we walked over here and enjoyed the view. Now we're going to continue before you all get bored. But one last detail. Let's look at the sky. John R. Eating good in the neighborhood. I'm going to have vanilla ice cream sandwich. Enjoy. Ambrose, Ravenswood Generating Station. Thank you so much, Ambrose, for looking this up. Timo, wonderful view. Thanks. Are you close to Yankee Stadium? No, Yankee Stadium is in the Bronx. It's up north somewhere there. Somewhere there, not visible from here, but in that direction, quite a distance. Went the artist, it's very dark here, no sunset. As we enjoy the view, let's go. Oh, this is nice. Hear the music? At passing cars. Okie doke. I think it has gotten a little bit darker even, but it's 8:04. Yes, the sunset these days is what, 7:40 something, 7:50. So it's 8:04. So we are officially after dark right now. Let's continue. Interesting bike. Zero noise. Raw vegan food, please. Zero waste. Interesting bike. Look. Now we're looking all the way through the island of Manhattan, between the buildings, in the middle of the street, from east to west. So sun is setting back there over the Hudson River and over the state of New Jersey. Ooh, after dark, Ambrose. And why the park will be to your right. Right now as we speak, yes, the park will be to our right. We just need to walk there, but I think today, thank you, and why, I think today we're gonna continue walking to the left, heading south and southwest. It's a nice color for the car. Very pungent blue. I don't know what is the proper name for that. It's not a sky blue. It's not a navy blue. Which one is this one? One of the 50 shades of blue. But it's a very nice color. Candy blue. Thank you. I need to relearn the colors because I feel like I'm colorblind sometimes. I know it's blue, but I know it's not quite the exact color. Teslas, more and more Teslas on the streets. This is the exquisite type of scaffolding. When you see the semi-circled lights. I know, I'm colorblind too. Karina, sky blue. 3 different shades of blue. Ambrose, thank you. I knew that. Thank you, finally. It's red. I kind of suspected that, but I wasn't 100% sure. So back on New York Avenue, and we're heading south, about to cross 72nd Street. Local time in New York is 8:08 p.m. There's a lot of heat he's trying to escape tonight. There's another one. It's almost like Yellowstone National Park. Right there. Geysers. How long do I usually walk for? I don't have a standard. I mean, I do. But sometimes it's an hour, sometimes it's 2 hours. If we're covering events like parades, marathons, maybe concerts of sorts, it can be unlimited. It can be up to, what our longest one so far is about 7.5, but because the parade was delayed. That was Dominican parade not so long ago. By the way, that one, if I'm not mistaken, is currently at about 160,000 views. So thank you everyone for making that stream the most viewed stream and video on our channel so far. Mary Manning Walsh home. So can be anything, you know, depends on the different things. But when we walk, we usually walk between an hour and 2 hours. Usually. Arch Care. The continuing care community of the Archdiocese of New York. Oh, wow. They have some sort of a chamber and a piano on the first floor right there. And I have a crucifix on the wall, so it is 5-star quality rated facility. It could have been, I don't want to say nursing home, but maybe a care facility of sorts. There are hospitals here too. I forgot the name of this one, but I know there are hospitals here on New York Avenue. This is East 71st in New York. Thank you, Ori. 1 hour to 3 hours. It may be longer when parades are on. Austin, nice stained glass. Yes, there was sunshine, beautiful stained glass windows. Another one. I think these are hospitals. Huge, very tall. This is Cornell Internal Medicine Associates. What's the name of this place? The Hermanus Stitch Medical Building. Hermanus Stitch Medical Building. J. Monahan Center for Gastrointestinal Health. Jill Roberts Center for Inflammatory Bowel Disease. Leona M. and Harry B. Helmsley Center for Colon and Rectal Surgery. It is a big facility. That one is Helmsley Medical Tower. This one that we looked at before. Cornell Medicine Center for Reproductive Medicine. Center for Reproductive Medicine right here. Whale Greenberg Center. Emergency room. This is New York Presbyterian Weill Cornell Medical Center. Hospital main entrance, Star entrance, Star STARR, and HSS Hospital for Special Surgery. It is a huge area with huge hospitals. Center for Reproductive Medicine. Ori and why? I don't complain on how long I was on for. LOL. Thank you, Ori. Ambrose, I do, but only when it's past my bedtime. And then you say it's your bedtime and no questions asked. And we'll see you next time, sooner rather than later. Bentley, bye. Have a good night all. Bye from Panama. Good night. Buenas noches. And we will see you sooner rather than later. I hope you subscribed so you will get notifications when we're back again. We're still on York Avenue. It's a nice building. Not just building. Almost every building has its own unique features. These are the hospitals. Austin, I always love L stream. The longer the better. Oh boy, thank you. Thank you for your all kind words. If you have any critique, please let us know as well. We appreciate good words, bad words. Any feedbacks, they only improve us and make us a better place for everyone. I mean our channel. And thank you to 100 people for spending Sunday night or very late Sunday night with us on Monday early morning. Thank you. At some point we will turn right, we'll walk toward more civilization, so to speak. Now we're on East 68th Street. Close. John R. Still up till midnight. Your midnight or New York midnight? Because your midnight is 2 a.m. here, I think. Now watch me walking here, streets of New York City at 2 a.m. in the morning looking for troubles. Karina, John, Delilah would get out, yeah, and I would probably be home before midnight, Eastern Standard Time. So many things going on in New York City, and you know, of course, no one has time for all of them unless you go full time. This is M31 that's going to 57th Street. We'll make a turn at 57 and cruise 57th Street. Now it's on 67. This bus stop has been hacked by the aliens. It looks a little buggy, but it's good. Austin L has a curfew. Do I? I wouldn't call it a curfew, but you know, common sense maybe. Ambrose, I'm never up at midnight unless I'm waking up to pee. This is the Rockefeller University entrance. They have, you know, they don't just let anyone browse unless you have access to it, but interesting. Hey, Stylish Bunny. Good evening. Over 200 people watching us. Welcome, everyone. Thank you so much for the time. And thank you for enjoying our stream. Streaming live from New York City. This car is on the way out. Was a station wagon. Chevrolet. It's Caprice Classic. It's on the way to a better place, looks like. Stylish, yes, you've been on for an hour. I checked to see if there is any live that I subbed and you didn't pop up 10 minutes ago. And notification, yes, you know it's happening to quite a few people and no one can explain why. Resubmit with resubscribe with all notifications. Sometimes it helps you unsubscribe and resubscribe and you choose all notifications. Sometimes, I mean, this is the only suggestion that we can provide at this point. Impound, LOL, and those. Yep. Try and drink water all through the night. Quiet residential avenue. For the most part, York Avenue. Stephen Unterberg. Hey, Stephen. Stylish, I always have all notifications on. Let me try to resub. York River House, 1175 York Avenue. Timo, thank you so much for a super sticker. Tamo Surita, super sticker. Thank you so much. Thank you. Muchas gracias and thank you. Tamo Surita, thank you so much for your support. Stephen L, how is the weather there? The days I'm told is somewhat cool now. It's not cool. It's about 77 to 80 degrees Fahrenheit. It's a little windier than before, a little bit, which is helpful. And the humidity about 55-ish%. But 77, it's about 26 Celsius, 26, 27. So it is pretty warm. But the wind helps. It's been raining, not today, but the day before and day before, so no rain, that's awesome. Yeah, 77, 25. Oh, it's 25. See, I was close. Humidity is a little going up a little bit. It's 59. Thank you, Stylish Bunny. Queensboro Bridge is partially visible from here, which means that we are approaching 59th Street. Wow, you need a little bit more patience. A little bit more patience. As it keeps beeping. I mean, he's on a what is it? Road rage? It's on a beep rage. DC 322, yup. 100%. Good to see you. DC 322. Punk Ridge. Yes, that's more like it. Your camera is so tricky. Seen it for 1 hour and 37 minutes. Memorial Sloan Kettering Cancer Center is here. East 61st Street on York Avenue. Sloan Kettering, yep. Established very good hospital. Right there in the dark, you see the portion of Queensboro Bridge. They're on East 61st and York. We will turn right around 60th or 59th and walk toward the subway station. Ori, we will see you sooner rather than later. Thank you so much for staying late. It's always good to see you. Have a good night. Established by the #2 hospital for cancer care in the nation. Yep, Sloan Kettering. Right here. Stephen L., I'm going to be in New York City next week for the first time since 2019. I hope I pass you by on one of your walks. It will be awesome to be on the other side of your camera. Always a good surprise, you know. So far, several of our viewers were on the other side of our camera. Not too many, but several. Quite a few. Probably not quite a few, but several. And some mentioned that they're familiar with my channel, but they didn't want to be on camera. I asked them, they're just like, nah, we're good. Hey, Delilah. Good to see you. What's cooking? Good looking. Delilah is in the house. Hey, a lot of people say hi to Delilah. Thank you, thank you. We are walking almost underneath of Queensboro Bridge. I would not call it a safe bridge to walk on. Very narrow path shared with anything else that moves except for the cars. Electric bicycles, scooters, regular bicycles, regular scooters, motorcycles, and it's so narrow, at some point extremely narrow. Scary. Delilah's in the house. More steam. And that's Queensboro Bridge. We're going to make a right turn and walk toward the 3rd Avenue, I think, or Lexington, where I will take a train. But we're not done yet. Thank you so much, Life, Liberty and Guns, and Tema Sorita, for supporting us today. It was really nice to help you see that building where your father lived in. You know, we were in the neighborhood very close by, so that was great. Thank you for sharing, and thank you for letting me know, so I was able to be there. And why? Hi Delilah, good to see you. And that's the tram that is going from the island to Upper East Side, or is it Midtown East? It's right on the border, 59th Street of Manhattan. That's a different angle. And that's under the bridge area. The sky cars, they call it the tram. The tramway. It's kind of like a sky car that it makes only one stop. Connects a little bit further away there to Roosevelt Island in the middle of East River behind us. Yep. Trader Joe's is one of the stores here. I think Trader Joe here opened recently. And looks like it's still open. Wow. I've never been in this one yet. Kitty M's, that is up too high for me. It gives you a great view. As well. So this is Trader Joe, right inside of the Queensboro Bridge. Look at that. When I see the ceiling, so you see it was not meant to be a huge supermarket originally. I don't know what it was used for, but right now it is a huge Trader Joe. Super air conditioned here, super pleasant, and I should get out of here before I end up buying 10 items and eat them all on the train before I get home. So I'll be careful, but if our signal will allow us to walk around Trader Joe, let's cool off a little bit. Do you see that's a nice place? We play our music just in case. Well, you know, that's not a bad idea, John. I'm going to have to ambush him one day. Ambush who? Me? What are you conspiring while I'm showing you Trader Joe? Conspiring something. Life Liberty, you're very welcome. Just showing you random items. What is 275? There's no such thing. It's 290. 275 is no more. It's 290. Remember? It went up. Delilah love Trader Joe's. Cold brew coffee, 32 ounces, $5.49. But the prices are pretty awesome. Like a dozen of eggs, $3.49. There's jumbo white eggs, $1.99 even. $32 ounces of tangerine juice, $3.50. This is, or carrot juice, natural carrot juice, $4.29 for a quart, but it's a 100% juice, freshly squeezed. So Trader Joe is a good place to shop, for sure. Some items are kind of expensive-ish, some not really, like strawberries, 2-pound pack, $7.50. Life, Liberty, and Guns, that ceiling is similar to the one in the Oyster Bar in the Grand Center. You know what? You're so right. It looks almost identical, and now it's a good thing to look it up. Is it the same architect? Is it the same time period? Because it's shape-wise, it's almost like identical for sure. And why $2.90? Yep, I'm stuck at last week's prices. Bob Schindorf, get a juice machine, folks. Yeah, juice machine. TDMs, I paid $6.79 for a dozen organic eggs not long ago. Yeah, eggs was one of the first items to feel the inflation after the pandemic or during the pandemic. That was the item that all of a sudden doubled in price or something else. Crazy. Some names are so interesting. I don't know how they come up with these names, but okay. Nectarines, 99 cents each. It's nice and pleasant and air conditioned. And just a good memory refresher for me, for Delilah maybe too, that there is a Trader Joe right here. Under the bridge. Oh, nice. So we discovered something. Whoops. We discovered something new. East 60th Street and First Avenue. So you should get a fresh squeeze. Out juice, I mean. Wait, what? A fresh squeeze out juice? I don't know what it means. I mean, I kind of know, but I don't think it's what it means. So, Charlie, so this one on 59th. This is First Avenue and 60th Street, right? In the bridge, inside the bridge, right there. Trader Joe's. Entrance right over here. And maybe on the other side too. I'm not sure. Let's take a look. Let's explore. So yes, technically it is 59th. Steaming. Neighborhood is on the Queensboro Bridge on Manhattan side. 59th Street and First Avenue. Also, TJ Maxx is here. And yes, Trader Joe has entrance and exit on both sides, on 60th Street and on 59th Street. This is 59th Street. Happy Sunday, Birdie Ambrose. Mr. Whipple won't like anyone squeezing the charming old commercial. Salish, I've been going to that one. Delilah L, you have to do better at getting my jokes. Oh, I do get your jokes, but that was kind of one of your jokes that is kind of supposed to be like kind of you and me jokes. Unless I'm missing something else, which I hope I don't. But it's a good joke, and that's the end of story. Left Liberty and Guns, Ambrose, my wife and I dined there several years ago, and it left an impression on us. There's also a scene from Death Station there too. Where? And my Delilah, OMG. Yeah, OMG. It's always good to see you in chat, Delilah. No matter what the joke is. That was funny. There's a little garden behind TJ Maxx. I remember being here once, very long time ago, with a gimbal. But it could be like almost 2 years ago or something. The Messiah, it's very old. MCMX V and 3, so the year in Roman numerals. Oh boy. It's 1868 or 1968, given to the market by the Municipal Art Society. And someone had drinks here, look, and left the glasses. And where is the mighty bull when we need him, right? This is the bull. The Mighty Bull. Ambrose, see, we think alike. A Mighty Bull sighting. Yep. "1918. Thank you so much. I knew I cannot read that. I see 8 and I see 18, but then when it goes to MC and M again and X, that is X is 10, so 10 and 8, 18. So that is 1918. Thank you so much, Ambrose. Delilah, hi Ambrose. Hope you done with all of your housework. Delilah, that is so beautiful. I was trying to see the side view, but I cannot. The trees are everywhere. But nice, very nice. Kitty M's, haha, wish he wasn't drooling from his mouth into the pool. Or maybe he is drinking water through the invisible straw. About to walk, it's just so cool. And that's Queensboro Bridge. That is currently the home for one of the stores that's located here is Trader Joe. This one is Guastavino's. Guastavino's sounds like a name for the restaurant, but there's no live here, so I'm not sure if it's closed today or it's no longer here. TJ Maxx is closed, but TJ Maxx, good to know. And Trader Joe, nice shopping area for those who live here. Surfboard, hey Surfboard, hello El, good to see you. No notification just came across this. This is horrible. YouTube, stop sending notifications. Is it some sort of conspiracy theory right now happening in my head? Because I don't understand why the notifications are not being sent. And Trader Joe. First Avenue on East 59th Street. Going to walk toward 3rd Avenue to catch the subway. Almost 200 people continue watching us. Thank you so much for your precious personal time dedicated to watching our streams. Thank you for finding them interesting. And why that's the problem, lots of people are having that same issue. We have to find out what's going on. PDMs, after all these tours, I won't get so lost if I come to New York. Awesome. Surfboard, I'm subscribed, and bell is on. Yeah, that's what other people say as well. Same exact settings, but they don't get notifications. Ambrose, personally, I uninstalled Chrome on PC after saving my favorites, reinstalled it, and now works for me most part. Thank you for the techie advice, Ambrose. John R, I get my notifications. This is the spot where we're streaming the last New York City Marathon from, for the most part, last November. This happens to be a good spot where runners are exiting Queensboro Bridge and then they run over there to First Avenue, making a left turn and running uptown. So good memories here. Except for this thing will definitely obstruct the view this year. I think it was here last year as well, but right where it's not supposed to be. Speaking of which, if you're fairly new to our channel, we don't just walk around town. We stream different things. We stream bike tours, marathons, occasional concerts, sporting events of sorts, museums, you know, a little bit of everything. So parades, of course. So you're more than welcome to browse and hopefully enjoy our content. John R. Delilah is stalking you right now. Now look out. Delilah didn't get a notification, just had the inside scoop. LOL. Hope that gets fixed for everyone soon though. Yeah, no one's gonna tell me anything. This is 2nd Avenue and I believe 59th Street. Oh, did you see those two cars? Oh, wow, wow, wow. And it's not Luigi and Mario, it's just completely different guys. And the music is so loud out there, so we hear it from the block away. There's Roosevelt Island Tram terminal here on Manhattan side. This is where you take this tram to get to Roosevelt Island over the river. Ambrose, hopefully it gets fixed sooner rather than later. Absolutely. It's a cool race course, yep. And why, good one, Ambrose. And 200 people, welcome, welcome. See, we're streaming for 2 hours and 6 minutes. We probably will be streaming for another 5-ish or so as we're walking from 2nd Avenue to 3rd Avenue. As far as this terminal here, you can walk or you can take the elevator if you want, and you basically get up there and you swipe your card, the Metro card, and you get through the turnstile, and then you wait for the tram. This is the entrance / exit on the Queensboro Bridge. That's exit right here. We were here a few days ago, right? But we approached this area from a totally different angle. Day of the Dead, Dia de los Muertos is coming up. Oh yeah, it's this time of the year. I should look it up when. Midnight Rocker 46, hello from Connecticut. Midnight Rocker 46, welcome to the channel, welcome to the chat. Hi, good to see you. And that's the tram approaching. Out of the darkness. Karina, Delilah will have to stop John for you. Yeah, it's getting complicated. Delilah is stalking me and Karina is stopping John. Sky car, yep, let's go with Sky car, and the moon right up there as well. It's about to dock there and let people out, and then the people walk in through a different gate, and it goes over there to the island in the middle of East River. Oh, that lady in front of us did not like the camera. I don't know why she was hiding, but she also said a few good things about the camera, so she stayed, let us pass. Awesome. I don't know why people are so negative toward the cameras. I'm not even pointing the camera to anything. This car is moving like double the speed limit and nothing happens. But you know what else is cool? They installing what they call it, congestion cameras. Congestion cameras. And next year at some point, not sure exactly what month, but sooner rather than later, they will reinstate, or they will instate. They will. First, I think it's the first time in the history of the United States where in the big city, the cars will be charged a fee for crossing into the Midtown Manhattan area, like this type of charge. Now they say that they will be giving credits for people with lower income and this and that, but basically almost everywhere along 60th Street, because it's a border, below 59th Street, or right before the crossing into 59th Street, there are cameras. They're installed on the east side, they're installed in Midtown, they're installed on the west side, and they're very sophisticated. And they will be, I don't know how they're going to register the cars, but there are multiple cameras installed up there right before the cars will cross 59th Street. And this is 59th Street. Oh, this is 60th Street to be exact. So if you're walking around the city here and there, you can see the cameras already, even though it's not time for them to be in operation, but you can see the cameras. This is Bloomingdale's, but that's not the main side. It's kind of like a 3rd Avenue side of Bloomingdale's, but the main one is on Lexington, which is the next avenue. Karina, Delilah, yes, we shorties have to stick together. Oh, that's a cutie pie that's cursing at my camera. Still cursing. No, she was like, have this and that, and have this and that, and have this and that. And then she kind of paused, so she let me walk, so I walked. And I was standing, and all of a sudden she walked past me, and she saw this again. And she's like, have this and have that. But no worries, I will give her some freedom. She's right over there. Let her go home and have a beer or something. This is 59th Street, Lexington Avenue Station. This is where I'm going to take a train and sooner rather than later get home and have my life for the rest of the day. I hope you enjoyed the walk today as you enjoyed most of the time. Thank you so much for your support today and always. Don't forget your likes. If you forgot, it's not too late. And don't forget to subscribe if you're not subscribed yet. It's not too late. Thank you so much to all of our channel members. Thank you for being subscribed. Thank you for supporting us. Thank you to all of our mods helping this channel to be a better place. Wishing you all fantastic rest of the night or the beginning of a new day. Stay happy and healthy as much as you can, and take a good care of yourselves and your loved ones as much as you can. We will see you sooner rather than later, and until then, I'm descending into the 59th Street Lexington Avenue subway train station for my ride home. Until next time, we'll see you later. Good night. Thank you everyone again, and bye-bye.